Welcome to Back to Their Roots, a brand new show which retraces the journey that young stars of the game have been on to get to where they are today, brought to you by Yorkshire Bank. Over the course of the season, we'll be looking at how some of the bright young things from the county game have gone from their humble cricketing beginnings via the one-day county game on the road to Lords to represent the England ODI side. And this month, we turn our attention to Hampshire and England's left-arm spinner, Danny Briggs.
Welcome to the Aegeus Bowl. This is where I played my cricket for Hampshire, but it all started for me on the Isle of Wight. My dad used to play for Ventnor, but as soon as I was down there, it was probably Sam Garraway who got me into the cricket and was coaching me really from the age of 5.
First saw Danny as a 2-day-old. Mum brought the little fella down to the cricket ground at Ventnor, and I was rather keen to tell everybody that this young fellow was going to be a future quality cricketer. And so all the way through from 5 onwards, he was around cricket. And seriously, by the time he was 9, I was having to ask him to slow his bowling down because he was quite a big lad even then and bowled quick.
I played my first match for Ventnor when I was 10, and that was the first adult match with Sam Garraway was my captain in that match.
He actually took 5 wickets for 6 runs, and bearing in mind the first ball should have been a wicket and went for 4. So that probably introduced Danny to senior cricket quite well.
We look at some of the features that you've done with some of the schools that the guys have come from, where they have lots of school cricket. It didn't really work like that on the Isle of Wight. So the schools were very good, they were very supportive, but what they would do is let you out to play club cricket. So club cricket was a big part of growing up and playing cricket on the Isle of Wight. And Danny, myself, other guys like David Griffiths here, schools were pretty good in letting us get off school in the afternoon to go and play for clubs maybe four times a week, something like that.
What we tried to do as a club was to ensure that you got the coaching you needed through Sam and then through the Hampshire setup, and they did wonders with him, to be honest. Then of course he was in the England squads at a very early age, but apart from ensuring he had coaching, what I was anxious to do was to make sure that he had the support of the club to have the opportunities that quite often lads from a working background and from state schooling don't often get.
At the age of 15, Tony Middleton brought me across to the academy squad, and that was an exciting time for me, and that was really the start of it. And Tony helped me a lot through that period, as he did with the rest of the young lads at Hampshire.
I first saw him on a TV interview when he was 10, and I was watching South Today, I think it was, and I saw him bowling as a 10-year-old, and there was a special feature on him. And I think he got some wickets in an adult game at the time, and I remembered him from that.
I wasn't a spinner when I was young. I bowled fast, but then when I was about quarter of a year ago, I decided to bowl spin.
He joined the academy, and the likes of Liam Dawson was sort of the main spinner in that. He's a little bit younger than Liam. And we had other spinners around at the time, a chap called Chris Morgan who was playing for England, sort of 2 years below his age group and things like that. So it was quite tough for Danny to try and get overs in the side. And we had a lot of time talking about where his future might be and whether it was going to be with us. But I was always confident and always said to him, listen, you hang on here because I think you're going to be all right here. I think that, if you keep doing what you're doing well, as you get older, you're going to overtake some of the others, and you're going to have a very good chance and a good future. And that's what he did. He stuck to it and has obviously progressed further than a lot of others.
When I was 16 and 17, I think I played my first second team game, and that was also led by Tony to sort of get selected for that. And to be honest, it was very hard work, but I mean that was the start of it for me in the second team cricket. That was tough cricket and the start of 3-day cricket for me. So it was good to have that challenge at an early age, and from there it sort of went forwards into playing my first team game when I was 18.
In terms of Danny's success in playing for Hampshire and then for the England under-19s the Lions, and eventually England T20 and the 50 over game. When we could, we got press clippings and photographs and put them on the clubhouse wall. But Danny certainly is the first and only recent player, and because of that, he's a bit of a celebrity. You know, everybody across the island kind of owns him.
Obviously, being the only international player to play for the Isle of Wight is a great honour, really. I think the Isle of Wight are very, very proud of me, and they've given me such a lot of support while I've been growing up, so I'm very thankful for that. And I think if it wasn't for the Isle of Wight, I wouldn't be where I was now, and that amount of support is immense. So that's my story. Join us again next time when another player will be going back to their roots.